And we are live. It is time for our second game. Cloud Kingdom is the map, Chill, and quite fond of this map. I really feel like it's just kind of great all around. I don't hear too many different race-specific people complain about Cloud Kingdom. Just a lot of different room for a lot of different types of strategies, engagements, etc. And here we are. Let's introduce our players in the northeast position as the Blue Terran. From Team StarTale, it is Hack. And in the southwest position as the Red Protoss, from Team mouzSports, it is HasuObs.
Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and support your player, get on Twitter and add the IDs of both of these players if you like, or support your favorite. We've got at StarTale_Hack, and we've got at mouzHasuObs, all one word. Of course, the players would love your support, so if you can go ahead and do that, be greatly appreciated.
Twitch, Chill actually follows all of them on Twitter.
It's true. I follow the most people on all of Twitter.
Or would if you had a Twitter, I guess.
Oh, I do.
Right?
It's at TLChill.
No, that's not you.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Add me, please.
All right.
For all the latest chill news.
As we we hop into game number 2. Hack this time has, of course, thrown down a refinery. So, going to see some tech out of him almost immediately. No triple barracks play again. He didn't like how that worked out in game number 1, where HasuObs is already pretty much going the same standard route as he went in game number 1. And I don't blame him. Even with that early aggression, HasuObs held it off very, very nicely. And being able to confidently do that, not really worry about what your opponent could do aggressively. And as long as you scout it, and we do have SCV coming down here in the southern portion of the map. He kind of looks like a little suspicious SCV. You know, this is the kind of guy I might call the police on. Like, there's definitely something going on here on 5th Post Street.
Absolutely. We've got Marines actually already leaving, so Hack wants to deny any sort of scouting. This SCV is going to drop a factory? I don't know. I would guess, but what's he going to do with that? Some sort of Marine Hellion or some sort of proxy starport? We'll have to see what happens.
Proxy starport is the only thing that really makes sense, and already
this probe. Oh, look at this probe, but not. Oh no!
Oh, probe!
You had it and you gave it away.
Yeah. Next time, though, that probe will go a little bit further. You could guarantee that. I mean, really, the only thing that makes sense would be, unless, I don't know what else would.
Well, he's still mining gas, but he's only got gas coming out of one refinery, so it might be Cloakless Banshee, or he might drop a starport and do some sort of lift. He's now rallying the factory back to his main, so we'll keep an eye on that. Meanwhile, he's got the bunker to once again try to trick his opponent, hold off any early aggression, make it look like an expansion. Zealot's going to run forward this time, go all the way to the bunker, and he's actually going to drive the lane. That's surprising. So gets a full scout.
Oh, nice. That's actually really nice as he sees that there's no CC there. If we look at his vision, we don't get a chance to look at his vision. But there the starport goes down, and it may not be Banshee at all. We don't see a tech lab coming down. Hellions are coming out, and he may just choose to get 3 Hellions and go in for a drop. No additional units are coming down right here. But so far, this is kind of, it is in the, HasuObs going to have no idea. I mean, it's going to be a complete surprise. And you know what? He could have gone Banshee as well, because if he knew how HasuObs played, he knows that he's going to get that Robo pretty late, after he gets his gateways, after his Nexus goes down. So that wouldn't be too, too bad of a strategy. But this could work out just as good because of a lack of units. It depends on how quick of a reaction we're going to see coming out of HasuObs.
Yeah, let's see how close that medevac is to being complete. About 95% there, but meanwhile, Warp Gate also in a similar timing. Looks like he's got Chrono on the 2 Warp Gates, and 2 Gateways going to finish. So he's going to be able to get at least 1 round of units. Let's see if he warps us in immediately and where he puts them. Warp Gate's opening up. This could be the unluckiest timing in the world for Hack, unless he warps it at the natural. Here comes the Hellions into the main base. The warp in has not taken place yet.
No, it hasn't. And we do see probes going down. Quite a few have gotten killed so far. But question is how many total will we actually get with just 2 stalkers right there? There is the pickup. We look at the report, and actually 8 probes were killed in that attack. So it proved to be pretty good. Now, had the warp-in not happened, that certainly would have been terrible. But, I mean, I still got to question a little bit. Okay, so now he's going to follow up with the Banshee, which I do like that. However, it means that the factory pretty much out of play right now, only a scouting factory. And it'd take a long time for that starport to actually get back to the base. So, I mean, I have a hard time believing that Hack really has this I'm playing for the late game approach to what's going on, you know?
Oh, and Hack runs his 2 Hellions right into the probe line and just gets absolutely ganged up on and surrounded. The Banshee going to be out. Looks like there's no cloak on the way. He just doesn't have the gas to support that. His natural just about to finish up Hack, that is, as he transfers SCVs over. He's got his second bunker coming up to make sure nothing happens where he just gets basically crashed by gateway units. Here comes the Banshee. Going to force a pull on probes yet again. We'll see how quick HasuObs is in this time. Hack going to make sure his Banshee gets fully in range before he starts opening fire. And Hasu a little bit slow, going to lose 3 probes. Going to lose a 4th one on gas, but now the Stalkers come to drive that Banshee away.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of units actually well away from the main base when that went in. So once again, I mean, I do feel like Hack has sort of made this work for himself.
Yes.
And, you know, HasuObs still up. If we take a look at the observer, or excuse me, of the harvester count, it's 30 to 31. So despite the fact that Hack has gotten these little advantages, nothing has truly been crippling to HasuObs quite yet. Now with the observer out, he's able to watch from that area. The tech lab is now all alone. Starport is making its way back. So if you just think about the amount of production that was lost with that Starport going out, it looks like the follow-up is going to be some sort of a bio timing that's going to have +1 on his bio. But Combat Shield is going to be the last upgrade, as Stim is already finished. Big question is what do you think about the chances of Hack being able to pull something like this off based off of what we see out of HasuObs right now?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that you like to take away, we can't say Hack's attack was unsuccessful, but when it fails, the one thing you can take away is, okay, I forced him into a strange game he's not comfortable in. You know, he had to make 2 extra gateways before his robo. He doesn't like playing this style, so even though I'm behind, I can take that advantage. But that didn't happen. HasuObs is playing the exact same style he played last game. The only difference, he got an Immortal out, I guess, this time instead of going straight to Robotics Bay, and hasn't gotten his second forge, or his 2 forges up yet. But, I mean, going to the mid-game, yeah, his upgrades are going to be a little bit behind where they were in game number 1, but outside of that, he's right in his element. This would probably be his build order if, he just chose any build order he felt comfortable doing.
Right. Now we do have a drop coming out here by Hack, going to the southern-western part of the map, as there is going to be an observer there that should be able to watch it, but there's only a single stalker in the background, so a warp-in would be necessary. The 2 forges are going down right now. The Banshee tries to come in through the front, doesn't get taken out, but is chased out. However, it is going to be that medevac that is going to sneak past that observer. Was it seen? I don't know, but we do have a couple of stalkers moving forward. Takes a pot shot at the medevac, not able to take it out, but does chase it away once again. So far, HasuObs kind of eliminating that threat, and now Hack may be going in. He salvages his bunker at the front. I think he's going to go for an attack.
Yeah, and HasuObs hasn't taken a third yet, so he's kind of gearing up to defend this mid-game aggression. Unfortunately, he would like it to be a little bit later. We can read into his forges and say that he wants the timing to be a little bit later. He's even chronoing out that extended thermal lance, trying to get his Colossi out. And look at the supplies. He's playing with a 20 supply deficit in the mid-game because he really wants to get that tech, and he wants to fight, say, 2 minutes from now. Unfortunately, Hack isn't going to give him that opportunity. He's loading up for, looks like, a multi-pronged attack here. 1 Colossi is out, so he's going to have that advantage. And HasuObs has a pretty solid army here. If Hack can't do any sort of elevator play into the main, I think HasuObs is going to be able to defend just fine. But here he goes, unloading into the main.
Yeah, and we are going to see that Colossus. So immediately stim forward. The Colossus goes down. It's not even a thought in Hack's mind. He immediately targets it. And at this point, HasuObs is already going to be in a world of hurt. I mean, I feel like he had to have that Colossus. There, the second one does pop out, but it just as easy as the first one goes down, the second one falls, and there it is. GG from Hack. And, although it did look like he was really kind of falling short, Chill, with